Oh boy, it's time to get on the bus. You got a whole bunch right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buses. They're all going into somebody's collection right away. This is Lesney. This is Diecast. Some Matchbox. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you each one in detail. We'll spin them around so you can see what we're doing. All right, first up, we've got the ever-popular Setra bus line. This is the coach bus from Lesney. It is number 12 in their catalog, in the Matchbox catalog. We're going to zoom it all around. You can see it's got some nice green tinting on those windows that are looking very good. The front looks fantastic. Let's see how it drives. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, and the suspension is exactly what you would think. It is some good all around. This is in the, I don't know what you want to call that color. I'm colorblind, so it doesn't really help me. Is it a pinkish red, kind of, maybe a purple? I don't know what you want to call that, but whatever it is that you do want to call it, it is right there. We'll show you the bottom, as we always do, and then we will move on to the Daimler right here. Now this does not have the suspension. We'll zoom it around a little bit, that the others might, but it is a good one nonetheless. Some paint wear, as you can definitely see up top. And that's unfortunate, but it looks real nice. You can see the SO advertisements on the bus, as would have been popular back then. This is that double-decker bus. Remember, Lesney is a British company, so of course it has more British-looking vehicles. It is number 74 in their catalog. And again, we've seen all the way around. For the weight on this, it's riding pretty low, as you can imagine there. So I would not expect it to have free rolling wheels, but surprisingly it does. Is the suspension there? No, but all around a nice little piece. Before we move on to the Greyhound bus. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to show you the bottom. We always like to show you the bottom so you can read for yourself what's going on right there, and we've done that. Now we're going to move on to the Greyhound. What I really like is the skylights on this. Can you see that? That's pretty neat. The little amber windows. Yeah, you can see it riding low in the back, and I suspect that might be a suspension issue, but we'll get to it in a moment. We're going to ring it all the way around. You can see the Greyhound stickers looking so lovely right there. In the back, it almost looks like a horse truck, like a kennel. But it is not. Well, maybe it is, but for people, because it is a coach bus, as you see right there. Paint's looking pretty good all around. Pretty plain. It's that grayish silver color, but not too bad. Which way is up on this? So we'll show you the back end, as we always do on that one. Or not the back, but the bottom. And then, like I said, so what's going on here? It looks like some of the tires, the axles have seen better days. So they do spin. And it does drive freely, just not well. So I'd like to see it a little bit better, but that's okay. We're going to move on to this one right here. This is our Mercedes coach bus, number 69 in the catalog. That is the Matchbox catalog. And this is more of a fun little day trip type bus right here. You hop on there and go on a sightseeing tour, especially if you're in the back. You can see all the way around. It's almost like a bay window back there, so pretty fun. What kind of wheels does this one have? I don't know. It doesn't seem to have... Oh, I like that. What's on the... Are you able to read? I'm not able to read it at this level here. You might be able to read that... Let's move it back. That might be better. Can you read that license plate? I don't know that I can. Maybe there's a little hidden bonus in there, a little Easter egg for us. I don't know. But either way, pretty good as we spin this one around in that nice orange and white. Almost looks like a vending machine, like I should be able to get a creamsicle out of there. And again, you can see the writing on it. It does say, in fact, Mercedes coach. And finally, we'll finish off with, yeah, it doesn't have that suspension that later ones would have, that the Matchbox became known for, the super fast, but it is still pretty good, and it does drive freely. We're going to move on to this one, which does have some nice, ooh, yeah, I like that. You can see the suspension right there. A little bit of issues with that one tire, but nothing that affects its performance. And this is, of course, the what would have been known as a Dormobile, the number 23 in the series Volkswagen camper. And since you're sleeping in there at night, hence it becomes known as the Dormobile, from the Latin to sleep. And we're going to spin it around here. I love that blue and orange. Not a big fan of Bucknell myself, but I still like the color scheme. Let's get in there. Can we see? I'm going to show you as best we can the little sleeper van camper that's going on in there. Maybe this angle, I don't know, that's not significantly better, but you can see down deep in there. And of course, we'll show you the bottom. But I did just want to get a shot. You know what, maybe we'll get it this way to show you that that opens. That's as far as it does open. I wish it would open a little bit further so we could get stuff in there, but I could easily see Matchbox, Lesney, Mattel being concerned that it would snap off and then become a choking hazard. So bravo to them for being concerned about the safety of the kids, but unfortunately it makes for a little bit less fun of a toy. I think that's really often the case. The really fun toys are the ones that you might die from. So let's push this right here. I think we showed you the bottom already, but that's okay as we move on to... This is another Cetra. I believe it is... Yeah, still the number 12, but this time, instead of the magenta, that's the word I was looking for. I've been looking for the word magenta. This is not magenta, this is yellow. That last one, this, I might consider to be magenta. But we'll spin that around. You can see, again, the windows are there. They are present. They are accounted for. And they seem free from cracks, certainly, but it doesn't seem like they have yellowed very much. The problem with these Cetras is always it's hard to tell which is the front and the back. The front and the back look so similar. You have to really, really peek in there to see where is the steering wheel. And, well, let's get it right there. There we go. We can focus on it right there. So, now that we've done that, let's, which way is up and which way is down? These are from 1970, as you can see on the date on there. And how is the suspension? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Has a nice bounce to it. It does drive pretty well. So all around a nice, whoop, you got away from us there. Nice little Cetra bus there. This is a very cool piece right here. This is the, what's the number in the series? It is the number 60. It is the Sight Hut truck. Not easy to say, but very easy to bid on and get into your collection, along with all these others. It is a pretty cool piece, so when you have a construction job happening, nowadays I suppose they would just bring the trailer truck, and even back then they probably did, but you have a nice little Sight Hut where your architects and your engineers and whoever else is in charge of construction can just set that down. They bring it along. What's the process look like? Maybe somebody out there is a contractor that knows, or an architect or a builder that knows what the process is to get that particular hut off the truck and on. At that point, it just becomes a little flatbed, right? And so we'll let it swing around, a little bit of schmutz on the side of there, but nothing to write home about. You can see the bottom, if you like such things, if you care about such things, and also we'll show you the bottom of the truck, so you can read and see the condition for yourself. Before we do a little squeak on that one. None of the type of suspension that you become used to with modern ones, but still it drives fairly well. Hopefully slowly, because you don't want to be driving fast with a giant truck or a house on you. And then we move into number 17. This is the Londoner. It is advertisement laden with the burger paints on it there. It is the traditional style double-decker bus, as you might see driving around England, hence the name. It is the Dubliner. It is super fast. It is number 17, and it is from 1972. You can see right in there the little steering wheel, and of course, since it is a British vehicle, that steering wheel is on the proper side. For them, at least. For here, no, not so much. And we'll drive it around just so you can see it. I like the top there. It's trying to move on its own already, so we'll show you how well it drives. And pretty good. It does not have the suspension of some of the modern ones, so it doesn't have that bounce, but it does have a lot of character. And finally, we're going to move into something a little bit different. This is from Husky Models for around that time, the Dupla Vista. And this is the number 25 in their particular catalog. You can see the windows are there. They are tinted blue. They're in pretty good condition. A little bit of scratching, but no cracking, and none appear to be missing. Let's swing it around. Now, did this have a door? I don't know. Let's see. Does this one open? No. So, did that have a door? I don't think it did. I think it's kind of designed as a hop-on, hop-off. A little ho-ho bus that you drive around. Now, we'll show you the back there looking pretty good. If we can stay in focus. Maybe I should put it more towards the center. That might help us to keep it a little bit focused better. I do want to point out that tire. A little bit of issues right there, but we'll see if it affects its performance. And I doubt that it does, but, well, it rides a little low. You can see the tires running, so all four of them are rolling, rather. So all four seem to be making contact. This one might be sticking a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should do that in the camera rather than right above the camera. That would be helpful for you folks at home. And we'll show you the bottom where it definitely says the Husky. So you're going to get this one. We are going to have an all-around convoy of buses right here. Each one ready to take you on whatever kind of adventures you would like to go on. This is a fun little buses, and then of course this guy right here. A little kind of an oddball in this particular grouping, but that's okay. We love our oddballs here. So there you go. You're going to get all of these buses, everything you see right there, all for one money, all one way. Hey, and by the way, what we're going to do is our consignor brought it in this little with this little guy right here. So we're gonna drop that on there, and then of course we're gonna include that with the lot. So everything you see right here, if you like these little cases, they have some character to them in that they are old and original, and they remind you of the days when you bought these yourself. If you don't like them, that's fine. Just toss it right out. Either way, we're going to offer these to you. You can do what you like with it. But this is all one money, all one way. All you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com, where you can get everything that you're going to see here in this photo. You can leave your pre-bids right now, at this very moment, by pressing the buttons and checking the link in the description. Or you can join us live on auction day to increase your chance of getting these home and putting them into your collection. Whichever way you choose to do it, we will see you at the auction.